index that militarization essentially is not a good indicator for the peace situation in that country. Some people would argue, why would you use that as an indicator when essentially maybe militarization essentially doesn't mean war, Serge?
Yeah, I think what we also do in the Global Peace Index is measure the cost of violence globally.
Yes.
So last year, this was estimated to $17.5 trillion US dollars, and which is about 13% of the world GDP, which is a huge amount of money. When you look at the distribution of this 17.5 trillion, you see that about 40% or just over 40% is dedicated to the military. So that's a lot of money going into basically investing in the military. The position we take at the Institute for Economics and Peace is that if you create societies which are stable, if you create societies which are sustainably peaceful, well, you will still always need some form of violence containment, both police and the military, but you might want to have a lower level of that. And so that's what we are looking for, is investment in peace. We call that positive peace.
Yes.
Let's invest in peace, and automatically your level of violence containment, which will be needed, will be lower also. So I think militarization, levels of militarization, are a good measurement of peacefulness in the country.
Pretty much. But I want to take you back to another point in the report that was essentially a key indicator of where sub-Saharan Africa is in terms of global peace, that the epicenter of terrorism has shifted from Middle East to sub-Saharan Africa. What essentially led to this particular index then, you would say, Serge?
Well, at the Institute for Economics and Peace, we also produce a Global Terrorism Index, which is looking at the relative impact of terrorism globally.
Yes.
And this index is one of the 23 indicators we are using in our Global Peace Index. When we look at the figures, 50% of all incidents and casualties related to terrorism are happening in sub-Saharan Africa, as I said before, with a concentration in the Sahel region, countries like Mali and Burkina Faso. So we have seen a shift from the Middle East region, Syria and Iraq, towards the Sahel region when it comes to the number of incidents and the number of casualties in the past 3 to 4 years.
Yes, pretty much. Now, let's then look at exactly what